So I had a photo on Instagram yesterday do crazy well. I was like, what? Why do people like this? I was kind of just desperate and posted the only photo I had. And then it started blowing up with likes and comments galore. And this shot was a jumping shot. I thought it would be pretty straightforward about how I did it. But then I thought about it, and it's not easy to do a good jumping shot with a 360 camera. No wonder I got so many questions about how to do it. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna make a video about it. I'll show you guys how to nail the 360 jumping shot every time. Because if you can do a good jumping shot, wait, not even good. If you can do an amazing jumping shot, that could be a photo that totally explodes your Instagram, your Facebook, anywhere you post your photos, and will really draw people's attention to you and your work. Step 1, the camera has to be on the ground. This is really important because when the camera is on the ground, you will be clean against the sky. In order to achieve this effect, you need to have a clear sky around you when you jump, and you're not going to if you shoot with the camera at eye level. So find a wide open space, put your camera on the ground, and make sure there's lots of sky above you. Now here's the quickest and easiest way to do it. Put your 360 camera into video mode and make sure you're shooting at the highest resolution possible. That way we have maximum image quality when we turn it into a photo later. I like quality. Step 2, jump. Step 3, take a screen grab. Some 360 camera apps are more screenshot friendly than others, so if yours does allow it, like the 1X app does in this example, you want to hit that screenshot button and you've saved yourself a jumping 360 photo to your camera roll. If it doesn't, take your footage into Insta360 Studio on desktop, edit as a tiny planet, and again, hit that screenshot button. Now another factor at play is how fast your movement is. If your camera allows slow motion, you will want to try this option because it will capture fast movement with more clarity than shooting at 24, 25, or 30 frames a second. Sometimes if your movement is too fast, there will be noticeable motion blur when you hit that pause button. Slow motion is a great way to do it, but be careful not to lower the resolution too much because often the slower you go, the lower the resolution goes. This is where the photo method comes in because basically every 360 camera ever invented has higher quality photos than videos. So if you can shoot your jumping shot with photos, that would be the preferable option. Also, some cameras have HDR and RAW, just saying. Now you're not gonna get this right in the first attempt, but if you do, damn. High five. The reason it will probably take longer is because you'll need to use the self timer, and we need to make sure when it counts down 3, 2, 1, we're at the exact point in the air we want to be when the camera shutter clicks. And 360 camera shutters don't always click when you think they do. Sometimes the Wi-Fi connection is just dodgy and it doesn't take the photo when it says it does, which is why you'll need to play detective and figure out exactly which millisecond it is that the camera shutter clicks. To do this, you'll have to download your photos as you go and look at just how far out of place you are compared to where you thought you were. So if, say, your toes have just touched the ground, you're probably about 1/4 of a second too slow. So when you take your next shot, jump 1/4 of a second earlier so you'll be even closer to that highest point that you wanted to hit. Hopefully it doesn't take 20 attempts, but if it does, well, this is why we don't skip leg day. Yes, it will probably tire you out, but I promise it'll be worth it. The shot's it's gonna be amazing, just trust me. Once you figured out the timing, this is when you can get creative in the air and try all kinds of cool poses. You can do a straight jump, you can put your arms in the air, legs in the air, you can pretend you're being sucked into a giant vortex. If you can get some serious height, like I did here, you could even cross your legs and pretend you're floating. Hi, I'm Ben, and I'm a floater. Depending on whether you want to edit as a regular planet or an inverted planet, this will affect exactly where you stand from the camera. If you know it's going to make for an awesome inverted planet, jump as close to the camera as you can because it means you will fill in the sky in the middle of the circle. If you think it will make for a better tiny planet, then take a few steps back, and when you jump, make sure you have a clean sky behind you, so in the final shot, it looks like you're jumping off of the planet. If you own a 360 camera with burst mode, like the GoPro Fusion, congratulations, life just got a whole lot easier. Because burst mode takes 30 photos in 1 second, so it's going to capture you at every single stage of your jump, and you can choose later whether you want to be at the very highest point, the middle, wherever you like. And that's going to mean you won't need to take that many jumps to get it right. So that's it, a really quick tutorial for you guys today because so many of you on Instagram were asking how it was done. Well, if you want to learn more about tiny planet composition, you should definitely check out my ebook. It's about tiny planet photography and it comes completely free with every purchase of my video course, A Beginner's Guide to 360 Video. I can't wait to see all of your awesome jumping shots, so feel free to tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see your shots. Hashtag Keep calm and float. I don't know why I bothered suggesting that. Creating a new hashtag doesn't really do anything, but yeah, feel free to use it. All right, that's it. Peace out.